Good morning. Happy Sunday. I hope my mic's working. Okay. People have been telling me have been having issues. Just wanted to do coffee to check in, see what's up. I was gonna do a stream last night, and then I decided to try to go to sleep instead, and it worked. Um, I checked the news. Not much. They have a big debate coming up this week. I think on Thursday with Trump and Biden. So I'm sure that's gonna be um, the buzz this week. And it's an open panel. Other than that, I can only stream for about an hour, and I have other things to do today, and then I might do an evening stream. So there you go. Uh, let's see. Hang on, let me get the link for you. I saw there was a lot of people streaming this morning. I woke up and there were like 10 people streaming. I don't know if it was still from last night or if everybody was up that early streaming, but let's find out. All right, there you go. Let's see. Oh, Moose. Oh, I bet he's just doing his restreams. Fatty. Mel. That's what it is. Mel was having some after party. She's in the UK. And then and a lot of people are restreaming that, and it looks like maybe Based Oracle or Glenn Lawrence is doing something. Bearing false witness. Oh my God. Is that really how Christians talk? You've been bearing false witness, brother, and you need to repent. Here, let's hear a little bit of it.
But you're doing it in a disparaging, bearing false witness way.
What does that mean?
To repent.
This is like tone policing. You're saying something biblical, you're just not saying it in the right way.
Should we like explain like how you got like more understanding in this, because like your connection at one point, like business connection or whatever.
I don't know what they're talking about. Does that interest any of you? And we can check in on Mel too. Let's see what she's up to. Ah, yo, it's hilarious. Hang on, let me.
That you've been talking some smack, and I just want you to know that I've been taking Taekwondo lessons
in the
back of the Walmart Supercenter. So if you don't want to get hurt, then you better stop.
Good night to everyone except for Asians. That sounded racist. It's not. It's because it's morning for them now. Good morning, Asians. I'm not racist.
Don't tell me what to do. Oh, shit, man.
Fuck you!
That's right. You and me. Right now. We're having it out. Let's go. Come on. Come on.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, there's that. So that's... Uh-oh. What's going on? Fill me in. I really... Dang. What's up, y'all? Are you done? All right. Let's see if we can do this. I have not been in the Paddleverse all weekend. I peeked in here and there. Peek at Talcott a little bit. Peek at Flow. Peeked at Machine. But that's about it. And so the little times when I was peeking in, there wasn't that much going on. So I really have no clue what happened this weekend. I'm ready to hear all about it. Let me guess. Talcott. I did see where Steven went on Talcott, and they have some kind of bromance going on now. They create some kind of alliance to bring peace and love to the universe and defeat capitalism or something. It was very surreal to see. I'm like, wow, can the Panelverse get any weirder? The Glenn based and I don't know about that. I do not know about the based and Andrew stuff. I did see Based and fuck, who was it? I don't remember. He was arguing with somebody a few days ago. But I don't know about the Andrew stuff at all. And I'm just now learning about Glenn, and the jury is out on him. Because he seems sincere, like he's there for good purposes. But he also seems very fussy in particular. And it was Lanza was on last night, and to me it looked like Lanza was getting a little bit scapegoated for his neurodivergence by people that didn't understand it, and I just poured coffee all over myself. So that's the dyspraxia, by the way. Yeah, I grew up in drama. Like that was my norm. I've never known anything but drama. I very dramatic family. South Louisiana culture is dramatic. And our babysitters, like the black women that raised us, we would sit around and they'd watch the soap opera, the stories, they'd call them. They'd sit around and watch the stories, and they'd talk about the stories. And so like, even if it wasn't real world drama, people were talking about TV drama. So everything was like steeped in drama. And it was large majority female. I mean, the men tended to be more quiet, so it was a lot of female drama being just passed back and forth constantly, perpetually. And so I grew up in the middle of that. So not only am I immune from drama, I know how to I know what to do with it when it's around. And so I know how to be in the drama when I want to and get out of it when I want to. Because growing up, I had my own room. It was in the country. I had the entire the yard, the woods, the trees, the fields. There was always somewhere I could get away to and do my own thing. So I always had an outlet when I needed some kind of harbor away from the drama. And that's one thing in every relationship I've had that's been or even roommate or friendship situation, that has been the key. If you're trapped with a person like Sark's no exit and you can't get out, I don't care how close you are to that person. You are inviting destruction into that relationship. And so Mike and I had our own rooms, and we could sleep in either of the rooms together if we wanted to, but to have a room where I could go and shut the door, read, play my music, play on the computer, whatever, and he could do the same. I can't imagine how the relationship would have been as successful as it was if we had shared a room. I don't care how big. So that's kind of what I do. I have that. I know how to zip in and out of the drama. Plus, YouTube makes it so easy. You just turn it off or go watch another stream. When I'm a viewer and the drama's happening, I have my popcorn out. I'm like, oh my God, yeah, this is good. The Survivor can wait, Frank. But when it's on my panel, it depends on the drama, because there's different types. Maybe there's different genres of drama. Like the snafu Tommy type of drama, I have no taste for whatsoever. That adds zero quality to my life, to my channel, anything. But some of the panel drama, especially here's the thing about drama. Within drama, beneath drama, you have the seeds of conflict. I don't think you can have drama without conflict. And however, minor. No conflict drama is just boring. So conflict can oftentimes be an opportunity for growth or transformation. So what I like to do with the drama is try to pull out that underlying conflict beneath it and see if there's opportunity to advance it somehow in a positive direction. So it really just depends on the drama. And then sometimes I've always told people I was a drama magnet. I don't necessarily cause a lot of drama, and I don't have to have. There's some people that if there's no drama, they get uneasy. And so they have to create drama just to have their like emotional norm around them. I'm not that kind of drama. I can live drama free for weeks and weeks and months and months. I don't need drama. But if it's around, it's gonna find its way to me somehow. I'm gonna be in its proximity. And I think it's because I'm so desensitized to it. Like people that have normal, healthy drama sensors, the minute the drama starts to go off, they detect it, and they it's kind of like The Color Purple, where she's rocking in the kitchen, and then Mister goes and tries to start that fire, and next thing you see, it's just like a little empty rocking chair moving because she can see what's coming. I think normal people, when drama starts, they know how to back out of it right away. And me, I don't even notice. And so the waves of the drama can lap all the way up to my doorstep before I even know that it's happening. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, look, I'm in the middle of all this drama. But the few times where it is directed at me, and it's usually about my personality or communication style or something like that, or some little something people don't like about me. And like here on the streams, you've seen some of it. When it is directed at me, I'm getting better at, or trying to get better at, like because a lot of times it's that drama triangle and that victim, rescuer, perpetrator, where I end up in the perpetrator role somehow. And the unhealthy version is what I just described: victim, rescuer, perpetrator. And the healthy version is, instead of the victim, you have somebody who's suffering or in distress somehow, or struggling. In the rescue role, you have somebody who cares. They care about the person suffering and struggles. And then in the perpetrator role, you have somebody that's assertive, direct, outspoken. And so if the people on the triangle, and anytime that triangle starts, the roles can, it's a very unstable dynamic. So the roles can constantly switch off. The victim can suddenly be the perpetrator can suddenly be the rescuer, etc. And so if you have, it helps to have more than one. If you have at least two people on that triangle that know how to shift it, think of it like a spiral maybe. And if you're in the triangle and nobody knows how to shift it to the healthy version, then it has the potential and tendency and even likelihood, I would say, of spiraling downward. And so that triangle's just the drama and the conflicts, just, it's like a vortex or a whirlpool. But if you have one or two people who can shift that triangle upward, to the healthy version, then you can like use that energy that conflict is generating. Because the thing about the drama triangle, it seems to be impersonal. It's like some kind of little merry-go-round ride at a public park or something, and any three people can get on it. And once you're on it, the dynamic is the same. And any three people can be in those roles. So it doesn't seem to be individually driven much, other than having the skill set to kind of shift and direct it a bit. And so any three people can find themselves in it at any time. And I'm looking at comments and it made me lose my thought. Hey, Brandon. Good morning. Yeah, I'll let you on in a second and you can promote your channel a bit. Now I just got to remember what I was saying about the So the point being, when the drama happens, if there's enough people with drama skill, you can sometimes do something useful or positive with that drama. And that's what I like to do. And actually, I see Talcott a lot attempting to do this on his show. And sometimes he actually does. And even Flo a bit, like, has a tendency to kind of step in and manage. Flo will manage it for content for sure. But also, I have seen him attempt to kind of take it deeper and manage it on a constructive level, like a community based level. Plus, drama holds a community together too. Like everybody that lives through the same drama, when an outsider comes in, they're suddenly all bonded now. They're like a group. So I guess that's the drama. topic. Could not see any positive in the Glenn and Andrew. I wish are there streams I could go and catch up on some of it? My favorite Looney Tunes is probably Foghorn, Leghorn, just because the Southern. And I like Taz too, because his energy. I relate to that. I have a Taz in me. Growing up, I think it runs in the family because growing up, my brother had when he was in, I guess, after he left high school, whatever, college. He had this little red truck, and there was a trend at the time. They had these truck detailing shops, and you could take your car, you truck it, and get it pimped, and they put all these decorations, and sound systems, and stuff. And he got it pimped out. It was bright red, and he had a turquoise Tasmanian devil put on the back of it. It was Taz, and he had like neon turquoise stripes put on it, and all kind of. And so anytime, like no matter where you were in town, when you saw that truck coming, you knew it was him. And it had the big aqua Taz decal on the back of it. Drama's never done. That's it's like a fire when it burns out. The embers, those embers are always burning. If you think you've poured water and piled sand and dirt on it, and that the drama's over, it's not. Drama is like a supernatural force. It's like at the end of the horror movie when the head pops out of the ground after thinking the monster's defeated. That's drama. Oh wow. It's probably on Andrew's channel then. Oh yes. Okay. I think I caught Glenn's stream when Based was recounting. And it was something about I'm not even sure I realized Andrew was the person they were talking about, but there was some debate that was supposed to happen, and it didn't happen, and they were like challenging, they were like trying to set up the new debate and challenging the person. Yeah, I caught I caught them talking about it, but I didn't know all the details. Well, if any of them want to debate on here, I'll host. We could do, I mean, this satanic blood sports. Thunderdome. Hell Dome. That's what we could do. Because the thing I noticed about Based and Glenn and Andrew, actually, both, even though I suspect Andrew has a little bit of the tism himself, is they're very neurotypically oriented. And when people like me or other people from this little sector, this little outliers corner, show up on there, they go into that like neurotypical defending against weirdness mode instead of kind of understanding what they're dealing with and how to incorporate it into the conversation. And then so for me, I get frustrated watching that, and then I can't stick around very long because it's just like watching as entertainment what we experience every day in our life as we try to make our way in society. Yeah, it is actually. I'm enjoying it, and it's also educational from a community building perspective. It lets me see things that give me insight into kind of how to help the community go in a healthy direction. It also shows you the sides of the different people. Like you really get to know someone when they're fighting, either watching them fight, or for me, when I'm in the ring with somebody and fight, and it looks like we're fighting and screaming and yelling, there's a kind of bonding also that takes place with her, and I'm getting to know that person in a way that I would not get to know them any other way. And I wonder if like that's with me, that's one of my like conflict is one of my modes of intelligence gathering. Like I have to, I am that Enneagram challenger. Maybe I have to fight with people as a way of getting to know them and getting to know whether I can trust them and how far, with what, etc. Like maybe that's like one of my neurodivergent modes of interfacing with other humans. You pick up social questions. Oh, like to ask yourself about other people or to ask other people. I wonder how much this panelverse is a microcosm of like real life, or if we're such a fringe subsector that you shouldn't extrapolate too much about the rest of humanity from what you see in this panelverse. To me, it seems like this is pretty much people, like anywhere you find them, whether it's the panelverse or real life somewhere. Do headphones? Yes, immensely, and for other people too, I hear. So, I think this setup works. It's just figuring out this microphone thing. Good morning, Hank. What's up with you? Where are you?
I'm at sheep. How am I coming through?
Oh, okay. What's going on?
Pretty much I've been following you for a couple minutes. You said you're talking about spying on the panelverse, and that's how you find out how you get to know a person very well. And I actually do not think it is a microcosm of the world outside. So I don't think so.
You think this is its own thing and we shouldn't draw too many conclusions about real life from it?
Up to a point. So anyone can walk in, but still there's some selection bias because there's only certain kinds of people who would walk in.
Like come into the panelverse?
Yeah.
Speaking of, I did tell Brandon he could. Good morning, Brandon.
Hello there.
What's up?
I used to come here like almost every day.
Yeah, you did. You go to a lot of
So have
channels.
I used to come here almost every day for a little bit too.
Oh, what happened with Chuck?
Pretty much I pulled my hand out of his butt and then he doesn't talk
Oh,
anymore.
I haven't saw you in a while, Hank. When's your next live?
Hanks? Did he freeze? Did I freeze? Oh, he froze.
I froze, I think. I don't know who else froze.
When will your next live be?
I guess we're back.
What you said?
Yeah, Brandon's asking if you're going to go live again.
Of course I'll go
Probably so
live
he could
again eventually.
crash your panel. You just kind of do it spontaneously, right?
Yell over me.
I think we're losing you, Hank. That's a good shot, though. Somebody should capture
Yeah,
this.
my schedule's busy, so
That's
I
a
work
great
a lot.
shot
I
of
worked
Hank.
43 hours on the clock last week. Plus, I had to do a little bit off the clock to make things easier. So
You
I'm
work
busy.
today? You work today?
yes,
Yeah, you keep freezing up. I don't know if your signal's gonna hold.
let me kill my can.
Okay, that's probably better.
Yeah.
So Brandon has the Looney Tunes channel. I'm gonna put it in the chat. You can check him out if you're into Looney Tunes. If you have a channel, he will go on your channel. You can go on his if you want. No X-rated. There you go. Alrighty. I had a question earlier when you were talking, but I forgot. Do you know anything about this Oracle Andrew drama?
Oh yes, I do. So
What's your take on it?
Yeah, so Oracle wants to debate Andrew Wilson, and I don't really know much else about it, but I do know that is a fact.
Let's see. It looks like what was the topic? Does anybody know? To a debate?
I don't recall.
What was it?
I don't remember.
He was joking too much I don't. What does that mean? Like with Andrew, he was clowning around, and Andrew got irritated and said, "Fuck it." And so as a result, now he's out in the streets, like trying to hustle up a debate somehow. Anyway,
Back.
Oh, like I was with Forrest Valcott.
I'm back.
Oh, but
My parents yelled for
I
me.
still want to have to up a debate with him, but I don't have the leverage at the moment. And I tried emailing Monday debate. James is so backed up, so I don't even want to bother going through them because it's just
When will your next live be? Hey,
I don't know.
he does them spontaneously, so just make sure you're subscribed to him, and you'll get a notification.
and Jen just put my channel in the public chat.
Yep. Oh, hey, Brandon's audience. Just noticed he's restreaming. So as far we're all grifters, okay? We're all monitor or I'm trying to be.
Yeah,
like, everybody on
put your channel in the public
YouTube
chat.
is getting super chats and donos or whatever. So who cares? Big deal. That word doesn't even have meaning anymore to throw around. Now, as far as Andrew being a grifter, I have seen Andrew donate money to his audience to help them out of situations. He's had a little fund that he's been able to make available for people when they need it. He does pizza parties for his fans all the time. There was a guy that was donating thousands of dollars to him one night, and he decided to hang on, Brandon. He decided to redirect some of that money to viewers that need it. So I have seen Andrew be very generous with his grifting. And my impression of Andrew is that he's a community-minded person. He's looking out for a very particular community that he's associated with and affiliated with, and that reflects his values. But he seems pretty consistent in his defense and support of that. So I think Andrew's about more than just grifting. And the amount of work and aesthetic detail and effort he's put into a grifter could do basically a decent grift without all the extra work and care that Andrew's put into his project. Andrew does have. I agree with him on some things. Like Andrew and I, believe it or not, are aligned on many things. And there's some things where he just can't defend his logic, and therefore I can't even understand what his position is.
Yeah, me too. I agree with Andrew quite a bit.
I'm back.
You're back.
Lately, you've been never letting me on your panels lately.
Well, this is an X-rated panel, so I don't mind having you maybe once a week to check in and give us an update and stuff, because I do want to support your work and what you're doing.
Lately, most people have been saying I have the best streams.
I've heard that. That has been the.
My sub count is 3168.
Did you get your 4,000 yet? You have 7 more days.
No.
I haven't got mine either. I think we're both gonna fall short of our goals.
Most pads I usually go on I usually go on new panels, but as with panels for me, they even let me on panels.
Yeah, well, you're not everybody's niche, so the panels, each panel knows what their content is, and I think they decide accordingly. Yeah, to get to 500, I hope I'm not at the end of the year still at $4.99 waiting for Daniel Price to be that one subscriber. My channel goals haven't changed to get to 500 and to expand the amount of hours I'm able to stream, eventually up to 24 hours, and to put together some little team, maybe some branding, marketing type stuff, that kind of stuff. But the substantive goal is to stabilize the channel so that it can be consistent and a consistent point of contact for whatever community this is turning out to be. And
the only people in the chat right now is King Flip and me.
And more streams. 24-hour stream goal. And then after that, we'll see what happens. Because a lot of my goals depend on how big the community is. So once I reach the goals I'm talking about now, in order to reach them, it's assumed that that's going to require a certain amount of growth. And once the level of growth for those goals to happen gets hit, that's going to change the scale at which I'm able to set the goals for. And so I'll have a better idea of what I'm working with at that level. Because I build around what shows up. I don't have like a preconceived template that I'm trying to fit a community into. So as we grow, I'm going to be able to assess what I'm working with and what goals to develop.
And I do have a stream to do today.
Oh, you streaming today? When are you going? Oh, let's
4
see.
o'clock.
Boxing Lounge. What's that about?
That's not till July 6th.
Is that a YouTuber, Boxing Lounge?
Yes.
Ah, okay. Well, I don't know if I do try to go on other panels. It's very risky with me because I never know when the communication's going to break down. I'm not someone that can just waltz into anywhere. Like people have to develop. I'm not for the masses. They have to develop some kind of tolerance for me, or there's a learning curve. And if I just go on any random panel, I'm kind of rolling the dice. And but I am looking for more mental health panels, more men's panels, that kind of like panels that are aligned with my mission, instead of just random panelverse panels. And so once I find those, I'll probably take the chance and roll a couple of dice.
Yeah, I can walk in anywhere, but the thing is, I don't have staying power long
You don't have what kind of power?
I don't have staying power because
Yeah.
I'm just not. I'm too different from
Yep.
most people. So
That
if
that is our challenge. We can grab on to the bull, but how long we can stay on is the issue, because that social stuff kicks in.
yeah,
So that's why it's easier for me to create my own space where I know I'm not gonna fall off my own perch.
okay, like back. Yeah, I'm pretty much direct HM slave. I do all the.
My channel's pretty much G-rated.
Yep. And another thing I want to do is have guests come on this channel instead of panels. Have actual conversations, interview type guests, and then maybe bring on some people afterwards, like we did with Buck Angel. We had Leslie Elliott. Like I used to do before I started this channel. My old channel was more of an interview conversation style. So but I want them to be guests with specific things to say about specific topics that I think would be useful to the community. And finding other collaborators. Like I work best when I'm collaborating. When I can like put my powers with somebody else's and combine them and see what we can do together. So looking for more collaborators this year. That's so like getting to 500 so we can monetize, more streaming hours, and more panels, guests, and collaborators. Those are my goals for the year. That's how I got a lot of the growth I have now, was from going on Flow and Machine and Talcott and some of the Panelverse channels. Where I get the best growth, like where I notice the biggest bumps of growth, is when somebody comes on my channel and restreams back to their audience, like Brandon was doing. I got several subs from Brandon.
Yes. You got more subs than me.
Nah, there's no way. No way. But we'll get there.
I used to go on lately. You've been never letting me on your panels.
Yeah, that's probably going to continue. It's an X-rated panel. It's not really Looney Tunes style. Well, it is in a way, but not in your way.
I did ratings those last year.
What happened last year?
I did rating streams last year.
Reading streams? Or ratings?
Rating streams last year.
Where you rate different cartoons?
No, I'm talking about movie ratings.
Oh, okay. What's your favorite movies?
Game ratings.
Is that you have a favorite movie?
No.
Oh. I know, huh? It's finding the normies. That's what I'm surprised is how many normies can come here and tolerate and thrive. Are they really normie? I the panelverse and there's been a few Discord communities. Is one of the few places where I can assume neuroatypicality as the norm, and that neurotypicals are the exception. It's like at a gay bar where there were some straight people there, but they were, few and far. They were like the guests.
And Hank is gone.
He is. I see that. He probably had to get back.
When there's a lot more people here, the stream will start going crazy.
Yeah. I'm okay with having a non-crazy day for a while. I missed what, 2 days of the Panelverse, and already I missed like a week's worth of drama. Which is not really drama. It's based Oracle taunting Andrew, calling him a grifter, and Andrew not wanting to engage with that bullshit, drawing a boundary, a sensible boundary.
My channel doesn't have any swear
Oracle
words.
continuing the shenanigans. Your channel does what?
My channel doesn't have any swear words.
Well, I'm sure I could pull it up and find a few just from your.
And I was
restreams.
trying to restream this.
Oh, I see you stopped restreaming. Yeah, I mean, you can restream it now if you want. It's probably okay with just me, but
Okay.
I'm gonna I can only go for another 20 minutes or so anyway.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to promote my donation stuff. See, I'm really bad at this too.
We
This is
live.
another reason we're not growing.
We live.
Because I forget to do all the promo. Oh, it's never mind. It has a $sign in front of it. See, this is
Cashapp.
there. That's the Cash App. It's also on the little crawler at the bottom. I wish there was a more elegant way of whoring yourself. Maybe that could be one of our innovations.
How long does your streams usually last?
It just depends on who shows up and where the conversation. Like we did one the other night for almost 7 hours. I started at midnight, and we watched the.
I was asleep by then.
Yeah, most normal people probably were. Oh, that's an idea. I could just say tap it.
Yeah,
down.
me on Cashapp side.
Yeah, I could do that because watch, there's ways to make. I'll show you exactly how it works. See, I could put a little and just flash it now and then. We got Jesus watching down over us. We don't even show up. Yeah, that would be easy to do. Also, like little video clips for like different events.
My sub count is 3169.
Hang on, let me see about this Cash App. What beer? What's a cardboard beer fund? Let's see.
What will you do with 25 people on your panel?
I wouldn't be able to have 25. I can only have 10.
You probably start losing subscribers.
I'd probably do that anyway.
Why
Is
about
it the-
25 Brandons?
Probably not. I wouldn't even want 25 Jeffs, to be honest. Is it the Reddit post where he says he needs money for beer, drugs, and lotto? The Cash App card. Okay. If you don't use credit cards. No, I don't know the beer fund story.
7 bucks.
I can't find anything about it online. Oh,
I used to come here every day.
On it. It had his Cash App. We're trying to get on CNN. Maybe we could. Because what I'm trying to do, I used to get paid for this as a job, as a real job, real career, when I worked for a real workplace, agency, whatever. I'm trying to do the same work and get paid for it. And so this is like an alternative to me trying to go to do this work in some kind of existing agency or institution, because I don't fit into them. They can't seem to figure out how to make it work. And the work I'm doing on my own is better than the work I would be doing under the umbrella of an agency. So I'm trying to develop my work, my skill set, my particular brand of what I do. And in order to do that, doing it at a workplace is just going to hold me back. So I need to be able to do it in its own place. But I also need to get paid for it, like as I did when I was.
What were you doing? 50 people on your panel.
That's what this is. That it's an attempt to develop my work to the next level and get paid for it at the same time. And so that's part of the creative problem solving I've been having to do.
What were you doing? 50 people?
Where his little I should. But yeah, that's a great idea. I actually like that more than a little flashing sign. Is holding up some. Maybe I could have like an artistic friend create fancy sign and hold it up, and then I could do a different.
What were you doing? 50 people on your panel.
It's not going to have 50.
How many subs will you have?
As many as want to sub. So far, it's like 200 and something.
100 people?
And by the way, Philip, thanks a bunch. This is really helping, actually. Thanks a lot. Tom Pinkle. Is that, I think it is that guy from Twin Peaks. Oh, it is. Okay, it is. I did get the right Tom Pinkle. That was wasn't that Lenny or that was Squiggy from Laverne and Shirley.
There's Nick Fawali.
Who? Oh yeah, Vic. Yeah, that's very possible. It is. It's just to what extent is an online friend that you're not ever going to see in person a friend? It feels like the friends I've made here feels like I can't tell the difference between them and a friendship in real life. So to me, they're as good as any other friendship. I guess the only thing missing is, especially if it's just like streaming, what like through streams. I need that activity time and that
Yeah.
bonding time to make the friendship happen that I don't necessarily get from the StreamYard, but the friends I've made have actually happened in the Discord, like through watching movies, having conversations, playing games. So it started on the stream, but in order to grow into an actual friendship, there were things that had to happen outside of the stream. And so I think the stream could be a good starting point for meeting the people and making the connections to start that friendship process. But I think you have to have some other activity ready to feed it into to grow the friendship. I know, Vic. I mean, Phil, we're all like this. We're shut-ins, but we're shut-ins for a reason. And I think the Panelverse is helping us see some of those reasons and helping us to see that we're not that weird and different. Like our shut-inness is normal and it's for reasons and they make sense. And we're not alone. And I'm trying to get an in-person, like I am slowly, that's another goal. It's not necessarily a streaming goal, but I'm trying to make in-person connections and develop some kind of in-person community here.
My
And I
channel's
want to
pretty much
eventually
a channel.
merge the two, like stream, have in-person and streaming be a hybrid community thing. Yeah, Vic, you want to come on? I can go for about maybe half an hour. He's still in bed. That doesn't stop some people. Brandon, you want to co-host for a few minutes? I'm gonna go grab another cup of coffee.
How do you let people on the panel anyway?
You can talk about your channel for a second if you want.
Okay. Well, most people say I have the best streams on YouTube. Therefore, I still in bed. I'm doing a stream at 4 p.m. today. I'm doing a stream around 4 o'clock today. I have a pretty good amount of subscribers right now.
Alrighty. That's 4 p.m. Eastern time?
Yes.
Oh, look, there's a Brandon anime. Do you know them?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Yeah. They know each other.
3160 something. Oh.
All right. Well, if no one else is gonna come up, I might wind it down and do a stream this evening.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Is there anything else you want to say before you leave? You want to
Well, 4 p.m. is my stream today.
4 p.m. Eastern?
Most people's been saying I have the best streams.
All righty. Well, thank you, Brandon.
All right, man.
And
I'm trying to get to 4,000.
He's trying to get to 4,000. So if you haven't told your friends, let them know to subscribe to Brandon. And I'm trying to get to 500. I think I'm about 200 and a few away. So if you could help both of us out.
Yes.
All right. Well, good seeing you again, and we'll see you next time.
Okay.
Okay. Take care.
Hey.
All right. Well, I just got the coffee. I guess I should at least try to finish it. Let's check the news one more time. Maybe something happened in the last half hour. If you haven't seen P.F. Jung's video he did on Trump, It's pretty good. It has its own sense, its own rationality to it, but it's for some reason like Trump and backing Trump or supporting Trump seems like the most normal, sane thing to do in the world at this point. All right. Oh, it looks like we'd have Vic after all, so I'll bring.
Oh, that's Vic.
Hey, Vic, what's up?
Give me 1 sec.
All right.
Oh, wait. It says I'm connected. What the heck?
Yep. How long do you have left, Jen?
Probably about 20 minutes.
I did have to shut it down.
Oh, the restream.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that usually happens. Wait, what?
Haven't met you in quite some time, Vic.
Oh,
he's gone.
Lost his connection. Maybe we'll get him back. Under a microscope, it's so when they look at human ashes under a microscope, it looks like a solar system.
Maybe I shouldn't have kept the stream going.
Let me try to find that article.
Maybe I shouldn't have kept the stream going.
Well, you erred on the side of caution, which is not a bad thing to do around here. Like we're all star stuff. I see stuff about volcanic ash, but I'm not finding.
Maybe I shouldn't have kept the stream going.
All right, here's Vic again.
All right, I'm connected now, I believe. You guys hear me okay?
Yep.
Yes.
Are you still in bed?
No, you guys got me up.
You
man.
got up for us? Wow, Brandon, look how good we are.
I did, man. Yeah, it's the second best stream on YouTube, man. Brandon being the first. Yeah, what I do is I've kind of trained myself, I guess, in a way, where 1 day a week I'm able to sleep in. As I get up around 6:30. But 1 day a week I'm able to sleep in until like 9. And it's just how
You force yourself, or your body just naturally does
my
it?
my body does it. Yeah, I used to force myself, but then I've conditioned my mind and my body to be able to do that once a week. And sometimes it's 8:30, but usually it's till like I could do it till like 9. The only time that I have a little bit of an issue, but I got to set alarms and stuff, is when we go on vacation, because or if I really got something I got to do every day.
Maybe I shouldn't have kept the stream going, Jen.
Well, I'm gonna end it up soon, so it's probably okay. So what's happening? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, not much, man. I heard you guys talking about YouTube friendships and how close to real life friendships and if they're real or not, that kind of thing. I think that's a fascinating topic.
Yeah, like what is friendship? What constitutes friendship? Can it happen? Before technology, people had pen pals. They wrote letters. Like I think as long as you have two humans communicating in some kind of way, you have the potential.
Sure.
Some kind of friendship.
I think it's just about feelings, man, and how much you care about somebody. I mean, I got a better relationship or a closer relationship with a lot of people on YouTube than I do with a lot of people that live on my block that don't really know them. I say hi and you need help with your trash once in a while. Whatever. You know what I mean? It's kind of just a passing thing because everybody's so busy, especially out where I live. Whereas with us, and I don't mean like us because I haven't known you guys that long. But Brandon and I used to spend a lot of time on his panel. I mean, we spent quite a bit of time with each other, getting to know each other, and then, like you mentioned, we go over to Discord, and a couple of people actually have my real number, and we talk. My friend, and I have
Wait, hang on, Brent.
I think, yeah, I say an older lady, but she's, I mean, I'm 52. I think she's 66. She lives in South Carolina, and we've become like really good friends. I mean, she's got depression issues due to her health issues, and we met on a panel. And like I mentioned in the thing, other than being able to, physically, hug each other, I mean, we're great support. I had a lady in Florida that was like that too, but we kind of lost touch. I mean, it was like every day we would, message, "Hey, are you doing okay? What's going on with you?" And that kind of thing. So I think it's real. Some people are like, "Oh, it's just YouTube. You're just a fake. I don't even see you, so I can't care about you." I'm like, "Well, okay, I mean, that's a interesting way to live too." But I mean,
I think because one of the theories of bonding is there's like vasopressin bonding where you bond through like that happens with a lot of men where you bond through doing an activity together or solving a problem or working on a goal, and then
mhm.
women tend to oxytocin bond where they share feelings and thoughts. So it's like I wonder if there's a certain type of bonding you get from doing things in person that's missing on here. But if there is, it doesn't seem that significant because I'm getting 99% of what I would get from a friendship, or at least it seems that way.
Mhm. And then if you get working, I know I mentioned it. I think when I first met you about getting my channel started and doing some things on there, and it's been a process. I've hit a couple bumps in the road, but I got a good friend of mine on here that's helping me do it. So, like you said, we are working on a project. He's doing an intro for me. I'm now co-host for him, so I can like learn StreamYard and stuff. Um,
I think that's
so I mean,
awesome.
yeah, there are things to be done, and like we do karaoke one night on this channel. We've done a trivia night and on
What's is it on
panel,
your
and it's
channel?
no the karaoke night is on a channel. It's called her name is Hannah. I think Brandon I think knows her.
Dude, I can promote it if you want.
Yeah, she's a good person, man. She's built up her thing to like 500 people. In fact, Monday she's going to do a stream, and another friend of ours is going to come on because she's into like paranormal, and they're going to talk about ghost hunting and stuff
Oh.
like that. But
Really
anyway,
pretty
no, I just think it's a neat. Yeah, man. Brandon's a good user, man. I mean, like Brandon's a good example, man. I don't know Brandon, right? Obviously, we've never met.
Most people say I have the best streams on YouTube.
Yeah, but I do go around sometimes and make sure that he's not getting, you know, pushed around on a channel or mistreated, something like that. That's kind of how I came here, right? He's like, "Oh, come over here," and I was like, "Okay, what's up with these
Oh,
guys?" You
you're
know what I
kind of
mean?
like his
Yeah.
like older
I just
brother.
like to, look in, man, and make sure that things are cool. 'Cause I know he doesn't like getting porn bombed, and try to give him some advice on being careful on who you let up, and you know,
Yeah.
some so that's and then it's just only because I care about what happens to him and his channel because I know it means something to him.
Wow.
So hey,
Awesome.
you want to drop your Discord name in the private chat so I'd like to add you, bro.
Oh, are you on Discord? Yeah, I can
Oh,
even
I am.
I can
I am.
I can send you an
that's how I
invitation.
met you, Vic.
Yeah, we had met, I think, on Quicks, right? Quick. I don't know, and then yeah, we ended up in Discord.
Here, this is
Yes,
ours.
and we are pretty much
Okay,
friends on YouTube, by the way.
let me
Oh,
see.
thank you, Philip. Yes, this is what I needed a wrench for somebody to help with my memory. That's the kind of stuff I forget. Well, you were wanting your channel is going to be mental health, right,
Mm-hmm.
Vic?
Yeah, one second. Am I still here?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes, you're still. Yeah.
Yeah. I switched over to. I added your server, and then I'll add you as a friend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do. What the plan is to bring people on and do somewhat of an interview with them. Talk about what their experiences growing up, whatever they're comfortable with, YouTube, how
Is
they
there a
got into
self-promote
this.
page on your server, Jen?
Wait. Hang. Do what, Brandon?
Do you have a self-promote page?
What is that? On
Oh,
Discord.
like where people can put, yeah, in Discord, he's asking if there's a self-promote page where people can put, like if they're going live or their links and that kind of stuff.
Oh, a channel? Yeah, I have a share your work channel.
Mm-hmm.
Put channel
Share
links
your work.
down.
Yeah.
So what were you saying about a?
Oh, and then, because most of the people
Can you
that
put
I've come,
Wait, hang on, Brandon, hang on. I want to hear.
I think he's asking if he can put his channel in the share your work section.
Are you in the Discord? Brandon?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you could. Yeah, you could do that. Don't overdo it. Don't
That's
like
okay.
put 10 videos a day. You know, once
Watch
every day
out.
or two, you could.
Okay, I think he just posted something. I just got a
Yeah, he just put a
notification
share.
from
Yeah,
your,
that's fine.
from
And
your
if you
thing.
want to put your 4 p.m. stream tonight, you can do that.
Yeah, and so anyway, so then most people that I've come across here have some kind of addiction, mental health, a story that goes along those lines. And I'm hoping that people will be, I'll make a place that people feel comfortable talking about that, what their experiences are, how they've overcome it, how they've not overcome it in the case of, a lot of people, especially with substance abuse, and, just get information out there. I mean, the idea of it is that I think there's a lot of people that are suffering from things that don't want to talk about it because they feel alone.
Mhm.
And when I go around places, I don't get into a whole lot of detail, but I do talk about, that I've been diagnosed chronic depression and anxiety. I'm a recovering alcoholic, and that way people, like I said, don't feel so alone, right? And I've had a lot of people reach out to me about the addiction stuff, especially. I tell people right up front, I'm not a therapist. I'm not an expert on things. This is just my experience and some things that have worked for me. I mean, AA is not for everybody. I get that, but I think it's at least a good jumping off point to get some ideas and find out maybe what's not for you, but maybe find out what will work for you. But I
That's
think
peer
there's still
support.
this, yeah, I think there's still the stigma of, it's less than it used to be, but I think it's still, especially on a place like YouTube, and at least unfortunately in the sectors that I got into with YouTube, there's a lot of anger, and people get upset and they want to put you down. I mean, I've had one guy talk about how he was going to hold me down and pour alcohol down my throat, and it's like that makes people
Was
afraid
his
to
name
talk
Toilet Bowl
about.
Earth?
No. In fact, the guy actually is now in prison for cyber bullying, basically. Not with me, but with the. I mean, there's some other terrible things, but so people see that, and then they're like, oh man, I don't want to put my stuff out there because I'm going to get attacked for it, or my mental health, and I'm going to be called names, and so I'm just
Yeah,
trying
there's.
to tell people it's okay.
When do you think you'll go? When do you think you'll launch?
When are you gonna start going live on your channel, Vic?
Yeah, that's a good question, man. I got some things going on. I'm looking at some eye surgery this month, and so now it's getting close to that. So I may wait until that gets settled. But we do talk about some of this stuff over on Angel's channel. Brandon knows Angel's
Oh
channel.
yeah, I think I subscribed. Let me pop in.
Yeah, Angel Newfound Life 2.0, I think it is. We goof around a lot, but we do some serious stuff too. So I don't know. I'm still kind of trying to piece it together, Jeff. I'm kind of a measure twice, cut once kind of guy. And even though people are like, yeah, do it, I'm like, well, hold on. I want to make sure that I kind of got my parameters of my plan right. I don't want to do it and then change it up or be, oh, that didn't work. I got to start a new channel. I want to make sure that I got kind of a good solid base on what I wanted to do. And like I said, with the eye surgery, I don't want them butting up against each other because I don't want to start and then be like, oh, I need to take 2 weeks off now. But hopefully by I don't know. I don't want to say. I don't want. Just for me. I mean, I believe in the higher power stuff, and then, every time I try to push something and do something, it seems like my the power greater than myself says, "Slow down, Big Poppy. We'll get to you."
Yeah, I think I know that same power. That's another reason. I know people that can plan and execute a plan exactly like they envision it. I have never been able to do that. Every time I try to plan something, it never turns out. So I don't even bother planning anymore.
Right.
I do exactly what you do.
That's the link to Angel's channel.
Yeah, he might
When
go
you start
live today.
uploading
I
your
don't
channel,
know. He
Vic?
was talking about it. What's that? I'm sorry, bro.
When are you gonna start uploading content on your channel?
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I want to actually start just putting some like little videos and things before I do the live, but I have so much trouble with my eyes, man, and I'm working just off a cell phone, so it's hard for me to even like edit and that kind of thing.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah,
It
I'm
makes
having
sense to wait for the
it's
surgery.
tough. Yeah, it's tough,
King
man.
Philip, eye surgery is very real. I've had a few of it myself.
Yeah, I need both eyes done actually. One is really bad. The other one just needs to be, I don't know, touched up, I guess. I don't know. But I did yard work yesterday with my boys. That was pretty interesting.
They're at least
I'm trying
able
to.
to correct it though.
Well, okay. So the left eye, they said is correct. Everything's good. The right eye is so bad that they can't get any like readings or anything. So they need to do cataract surgery first and then be able to see. So there could be some damage in there. They don't know for sure. So I'm hoping for the best, but preparing for something different.
Yeah, apparently
You
something
know.
different.
Yeah, yeah, that was funny. I went in and first they're trying to make me look at an eye chart. I'm like, guys, I can't even see the chart, let alone any. There's a wall there too, and they're like, oh, it's that bad, like, yeah, it's pretty bad on this eye. So then they start, they put these machines and this and that, and they're like, man, we're getting zero readings and zero imaging. I'm like, okay, and then so basically they were like, you can't see out, and we can't see in, and so they're like, hopefully there's no retina damage or anything like that, but they glaucoma or anything, but they really just can't tell right now
because of the cataracts.
Yeah. So
yeah.
But anyway, this was my doing. I mean, I knew this was developing for a while, but I got into a pretty deep depression, and where everything just didn't seem worth doing, if that makes sense. I'm sure it makes sense to you. Where I live in a small town, so they were like, oh, the closest place to get something done is like 40-minute drive. And my mind was so mixed up. I was like, damn, drive 40 minutes or go blind. Well, all right, I'll do that one. But then by the time, then by the time it got, all of then I just couldn't drive, and the jig was kind of up, and then anyway.
Are you start doing streams on your channel, Vic?
Yeah, eventually, bro. I'm just not exactly sure. I'm not exactly sure when. I really wasn't going to say anything too much about it leading up, but Angel was like, "Oh, you got to start promoting, and you got to start letting people know." He gets all gassed up, man. What's that?
Do you have any Looney Tunes avatars?
Just that one that I used for your 3,000 sub party.
Yes, and now I have 31.
I know, man. I got it tucked in the archives for 4,000, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got it tucked in there. Yeah, but it's coming. It's coming. I don't think you're gonna make it by July 1st, but you'll get there soon, bro. Well, I don't know. You only got about a week left. I think it's a week from today. Is the end of the month, but that's all right, bro. You're doing great, man. Shoot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even have 100 subs, man, and I've been floating around for a long time.
Yeah, I don't know what the magic trick to getting subs is.
Right. Well, I think for one thing is going to other channels and people getting to know you, drop that kind of stuff to start. I mean, that's one way. Word of mouth.
I mean, I get like maybe 2 or 3 subs on the channel.
Right.
You're right.
Yeah. I think shorts helps too, but they don't. The way that I've kind of understood this, because I was an accountant, so I'm kind of a numbers guy, right? So I used to look at these numbers and be like, how can somebody have 50,000 subs and then do a live and there's like, 80 people there? I was like, that doesn't make sense. Where the hell is everybody? But what people explain to me is you have three different types of people on YouTube, right? You have people that watch shorts, you have people that watch videos, static videos, and then you have people that look at lives and go on panels and things. And so if you put out a lot of shorts, which is the fastest way to gain subs, because people will sub because they want to see your shorts, but then you start doing lives, 99.9% of the shorts people don't go to lives. And so you don't see them. And the same with static people. Because like my
So
boys,
live is a particular niche, and if you're gonna do live,
Yeah.
you should just cater to the live crowd.
well, I'm not saying you should just cater because you could build up your subs the other way, but just don't expect
Because I'm not a
big
shorts
numbers
person.
in the lives.
People keep telling
Right,
me to do
right,
shorts and clips, and I just know I'm not going to
Right.
be into that. And so maybe
right.
I just need to let the shorts audience go and focus on the live and the content
Vic,
audience.
Could
what would
be.
you do with
Yeah, it's a
25
niche
people
thing.
on the panel?
I'd mute up and let them have at it. So like my boys, for example, I got two teenage sons, right? And so they're kind of part of the instant gratification generation. So I think so they'll watch, short after short after short. You know what I mean? And then it's like I'll put on a video. I'll be like, oh, check out this video, and I'll put on the TV, and it's like 15 minutes. And after like about 4 minutes, they're like, yeah, we get it, we get it. I'm like, no, there's a lot more involved. No, there's a lot more involved here, guys. No. So people that are into the shorts, right? I mean, again, aren't going to sit through, say you do a 20-minute, 30-minute video on mental health or pride or whatever. They're not going to sit through that. And same, so it's just kind of a niche thing, but it's a good way to get subs if you're trying to monetize because the subs still count. You just don't get the watch hours in anything from it. That's all.
That's all I need is this. I have plenty of watch hours. I just need the subs. That's the one.
How many subs do you have?
Almost 300. So I need like 200 more.
Oh, okay.
So,
I have
what's the vertical
3160 something.
Philip, is that when people people have been doing lately restreaming? I'll pull up my YouTube and there'll be 5 people live all at once and it's all the same stream.
Yeah.
It's just whose channel do you want to watch it through?
What's the most people you can fit on here, Jan?
Right now it's just 10. It's the max. Counting me, so 9. I guess.
Do I have the best streams on YouTube, Vic?
Absolutely.
YouTube Shorts live. Can you go live on Shorts? Can you have?
I'm not familiar with
short lives.
I'm not familiar with that. That's interesting.
I might have to look into that.
I don't know about that. Yeah.
Like, is it like you go live briefly and just show people a short little thing? I could maybe do that.
Mm-hmm.
It would be easier for me to go live and make a short than to try to create a clip.
And around
out of
7:30 or so, I'm probably going on
existing
Simon
live
Heptic's
stream.
channel.
All right. Well, I have to run to my next thing. So, do y'all want to?
All right, brother. Hey, thank you for having me up, man. I'm definitely gonna I'm definitely gonna hit you up on Discord, bro, for sure.
Okay, cool.
I put in my channel link in your Discord server.
Okay. I'd be very interested in collaborating or helping out with this mental health channel.
Yeah. I wanted to talk to you about some real life stuff too, because I'm thinking about possibly taking some classes to get into the business actually. So I wanted to talk to you. You said you're peer to peer and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wanted to talk to you about that stuff too. So I'll hit you up for sure, brother.
Okay.
And come over to when you see Angel go live, come over to the chat, bro, and I'll shout you out in there, and hopefully some of those
Does
people.
he do panels? Maybe I could go on, like his panel. I think would.
Yeah, he does panels. You can come up.
Understanding of the.
Yeah, you can.
Social issues.
Yeah, for sure. You can. Yeah, you can come up. I mean, I'll tell you what happens, and I'll give you kind of a brief thing. There's this one guy that we I don't know. It's very complicated. I'll explain it to you, but he shows some kind of videos that people make on that guy, and we kind of laugh a bit, and then we get into more serious discussion. So that may not be something you want to partake in, but then he'll drop the link after that, and then you come up and talk about yourself or whatever, whatever. I mean, just you can even help us guide. We're always looking for topics and kind of guide the conversation.
I think I did a stream last year and I was at the Wayback Machine doing a stream looking at those old websites last year.
Right. All right, Jeff, I'll let you go, brother. Hey, Brandon, take care of yourself, man. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Take care, Vic. We'll talk.
All right.
All right.
Positive energy, baby. Positive energy.
I'll do my best. I am a Satanist. I can at least give energy. What quality it is,
Well, Vic is gone.
we'll see. Yep, and all right. Well, I'm gonna have to say goodbye too. I gotta shut it down. Go to my next thing. So have a good day. Look for Angel's stream. Brandon's gonna be streaming at 4 p.m. Eastern, and I might do a stream later.
Now we
tonight.
heading over to Mad Chat's channel slightly later.
Oh, at Mad Chat. Okay.
I usually. How come you never let me on your panels that much anymore?
I've already explained that, so just go back and watch the stream. They're X-rated. You'll have
If
to
you
go
have a
find some
full-
other channels to collaborate with. This is not.
If you
good.
have a full panel, it'll get triple X. If you have a full panel,
All right. Well, take care. Have a good day.
X-rated is pretty much about porn.
All right. That's it. I gotta run. Good to see everybody. Philip, great to see you. Maybe if we can get Discord figured out, that you could join us there. Thank all of you again, and I'll probably be back tonight. So take care. This, all of this.